ka bang content creator na kailangan ng malakas na makina on the go? Or hindi kaya naman just a live streamer who prefers portability? Or a regular person who just wants to be productive? Well, lucky you, because this is the right product for you. The ASUS ZEPHYRUS DUO 15 comes in two variants. One is for the creators and one is for gamers. Now what we have here is for the gamers. Now this beast actually has a 300Hz display. Pero ang downside lang niya, ang screen lang niya is only 1920 by 1080. Not unlike sa the variant for the creators, it actually has a 4K UHD display, which is, you can pretty much say, it's really meant for creators, but this one, it's really meant for gaming. Now, this baby right here runs an i7 10th Gen processor, together with the RTX 2070 Super with Max-Q design with 8 gigs of VRAM. It has 32 GB of RAM, together with 2 TB SSD. Now, let's talk about the display. The display here is a 15.6-inch 1920 by 1080 with a 300Hz display. Wherein, pagdating naman sa baba, it actually has a 1920 by 550 display, which you can change up to 3840 by 1100. Now, let's talk about the laptop. Every time I try to open up the laptop with my bare hands, you don't actually need your second hand. You only need one hand every time you're trying to lift it up because it's actually heavy enough. As you can see, behind the secondary screen ay may makikita kayong dalawang fans. Ang ginagawa nito ay humihigop ito ng hangin to improve the airflow. The screen itself lifts up at a 13-degree angle. Well, it's usable kung gagamitin mo lang siya right in front of you. But I doubt na kapag gumamit ka pa ng external keyboard or nilay mo yung laptop itself, medyo mahirap na siyang makita kasi it's just too flat on the ground. Now, just a reminder, if you happen to buy this laptop, you must always check what's behind your screen. Kasi what if meron palang foreign object sa loob na sobrang liit lang, then it may ruin or damage your laptop. Now, tingnan naman natin yung mga ports. As you can see here on the right side, it has a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port, as well as two pieces of USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-A ports. Pagdating naman dito sa left side, dito naman natin makikita yung DC-in, ang mic-in input, and then 3.5mm audio jack. Now, tingnan naman natin kung ano yung nasa likod. Dito sa likuran, dito natin makikita ang RJ45, ang USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-A, as well as an HDMI 2.0 port. So, what makes this laptop special? Isa-isahin natin. Now, let's say that you are an editor. Imagine your Premiere timeline is above the main screen and pagdating naman sa baba, nandito naman yung mga files mo. So, hindi mo na kailangan i-close down yung Premiere mo ng paulit-ulit when you are looking for your files dahil nasa baba na to. And you just have to drag it up. So, it's gonna be efficient for your workflow kasi madali na lang. Hindi na yung pasara-sara ka, pahanap-hanap ka, and all. Now, one thing about the secondary screen is that you are not just limited into opening one tab. The secondary screen can support 3 running tabs at once. So, let's say if you're editing, yung files mo nasa kaliwa, then yung script mo naman is nasa kanan, then pagdating naman sa main screen is nandito ka nag-edit. So, napaka-efficient, diba? Now guys, hindi ko pa ata nasasabi, ang secondary screen that you see right here is actually a touchscreen, which creates thousands of possibilities. So basically, hindi ka lang limited sa viewing kasi magagamit mo rin siya sa napakaraming mga bagay. Now imagine if you're a music producer or a content creator, then you can efficiently use the secondary screen for your own needs. Now, let's try to switch things up naman. Paano kung isa ka lang regular user or just a student? Kailangan mo ba talaga nito? Now, imagine if you're constantly doing some research, ang hirap if sobrang dami mong tabs, sobrang dami mong binubuksan, sobrang dami mong sinasara. Not unlike pagdating dito, nakikita mo na siya sa ilalim. And you can efficiently use it for your own needs, for your script, for your research, for your file management. Lahat pwede mong gawin. Now, one thing na nakikita ko dito is that this is really helpful pagdating sa mga live streamer. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, if you have your live streaming app opened on your main screen, ngayon pagdating naman sa baba, dito naman natin ilalagay yung mga audio levels natin. So, napakadali niyang i-adjust kasi hindi mo nakakailanganin ng separate MIDI controller for your audio levels. Andito na lahat. You can actually just control it with a touch. Now, if you're a live streamer, I can pretty much say that this machine is really helpful kasi meron ng external monitor na nandito. You actually have your secondary screen with you. Now, hindi ko naman sinasabi na porket meron na nito, hindi mo na kailangan. No, not just that. It's just that this thing improves your workflow in the sense na hindi mo na kakailangan magdala pa ng extra or ng marami kasi nandito na siya. Ngayon, ginamit ko naman siya when it comes to gaming and streaming just to simulate it a little bit. So, ginamit ko siya and syempre, nag-game ako sa main screen. And I've actually used the lower part of the screen. As you can see, ayan, pinindot ko. So, basically, nakita nyo na parang nag-drop yung frames ng laro ko. Bakit ganun? Kasi ang nangyari is yung parang touch niya, yung parang pinaka-mousepad niya, yung mouse cursor niya is napunta siya sa pinaka-ilalim na portion ng screen. So, basically, parang na-quit yung pinaka-main application. So, that's actually the downside of it. Kasi, it's just like, try to simulate it like this. It's like an interconnected screen lang. It's just an external screen. So, if you try to click other portions of your screen, then basically, mapupunta ka dun sa other portion ng screen mo, ma-open yung application na nandun. But for me, is it a really big deal? Hindi, kasi nagagamit ko pa rin yung main function niya, which is a secondary display on the go, and it's also a touch screen. Now, this beast right here retails for around 220,000 pesos based on the ASUS website. Well, it might really be expensive for the price, pero the main question is, kailangan mo ba talaga nito? Gaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, if you are always on the go or priority mo ang portability, then this is the right thing for you. Now, it's really expensive, pero why not bumili ka na lang ng desktop? Well, pagdating naman sa desktop, the downside is pretty simple. Hindi mo siya madadala kahit saan. And if kailangan mo lagi ng external monitor, ang hirap din magdala ng external monitor. Not unlike dito, nandito na lahat ng kailangan mo. And of course, the screen is also a touchscreen, so the possibilities are just endless. So that is my short review of the Zephyrus Duo 15. Once again, my name is Kurt Badon and thank you for watching.